Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is your review for The Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 9, Episode 7, Hard Launch, Soft Landing. Excuse me. I was so hard on myself yesterday for not getting this review to you guys on Monday, like as promised. But Monday was very busy. Monday was very busy for myself and my content partner slash friend, because we had a lot of work to do. We had content to catch up on as well as record. So I spent my Monday doing that. Here we are. That's neither here nor there. Anyway, let's get to the review. So Stacy and TJ, they're at the crash pad. They're about to do a little activity together, paint and sip, minus a sip. Because TJ don't drink, he don't smoke, he don't have sex, he don't have fun, he don't do nothing. All he do is work out. Now listen, I respect your celibacy and your decision to practice celibacy. But he act like he is repulsed by this lady. And I just can't with that. I can't with that. It's one thing for you to be celibate and for it to really be a hard thing for you because you are just burning with desire to take her down. But it's just like that's not it. That's not how it is for you. Like you're not even sexually attracted to her. At least that's the way it seems. It's looking like that. Anyway, she says that mediation is coming up. They have to divide, I guess, assets, that sort of thing. Then she can file, then she'll be divorced. He's happy with that. Anyway, Ashley and she's hosting Giselle and Karen. She's having them over. They need to check on Karen. She has a court date coming up. So they keep trying to film with her so that they can have some sort of a moment with her, and Karen just continues to deflect. And they keep pointing it out, but it's like, stop pressuring her. Stop pressing the issue. She ain't talking about it. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, we can film together, but we're not talking about my upcoming court case. We're not talking about the details of it, what led up to her getting in the car and driving drunk. She's not doing any of it. She's not incriminating herself. So I please. Anyway, Ashley says that her mom is dealing with heart disease and they found a blockage in her heart. And so listen, we praying for Sheila, for real. Sheila, I need Sheila to take care of her health. Anyway, Karen, she arrives, and of course they dig right in. She says she didn't appreciate Mia and Jacqueline and all their inquisitions. Mia, she had an opioid addiction her damn self, and Karen says, she's also not ever made a cry for help. Like, she's never told them that she needs rehab, that she wants them to take her to rehab, anything like that. Producers, they run the footage of Mia on a YouTube interview. She is, she's talking about the fact that she overdosed. Giselle, like I said, she thinks it's another deflection. It is, and so what? Cause you're not finna bring up what I got going on, and because you're trying to create some type of addiction storyline centered around Karen. No, let's talk about yours. Let's talk about you overdosing. Talk about your own addiction. Talk about your own bout with addiction, Mia. That's just where Karen is with it. Whether you think it's a deflection or not, it is what it is. Giselle asked about the court hearing. Again, of course, she ain't talking about it. She can't share. Ashley, we're just concerned about your well-being. Good. Karen says, and I'm concerned about y'all's well-being too. Like, Giselle, like, how are you? Well, I see that Jamal is engaged. How'd you take that? Giselle act like she don't care. She say, listen, I told him to get married. Politicians and pastors need to be married. Says who? Says who? Cause now it's just sounding like this was we have to maintain business. That's what it sounded like. Talking about you want him to stay in good graces at the church. Are the parishioners gonna just stop coming to church if their pastor is a single man? That's giving religious jargon. It's giving bullshit, okay? People need to be married because they want to be married, not because it looked good for y'all. That's y'all. That's his problem now. That was his problem with you and whoever else he's dealt with. In between, during, all of that. Anyway. The girls didn't even know. Their daughters, they didn't even know. I don't know how they didn't know, but they didn't know about the lady. They thought that she was just a friend. Anyway. Wendy and the family, they go have dinner. Her mom is also in attendance. It's their kids. They're the two youngest. It's their graduation. Her son, I think his name is Carter. Yeah, he's done with elementary. He's on to middle school. And the baby is graduating pre-K. So, kudos to them. Go ahead. Listen, the kids, they the future. They the future. They talk about Wendy's birthday party that she has coming up. It's going to be an all-white affair. You know, black folks love an all-white and all-white affair. And you know what? I can't be mad at us because we be looking good in our all-white. We be looking so good in our all-white. We look so good in all white. I just want black folks. We look so good in all white. Keep doing your all white parties, okay? Keep doing them. She gonna have all white party. The in-laws, they were invited. I think Eddie's parents are now like, they may or may not come. They don't trust. They don't trust anybody with their kids, so it's a sitter situation. Wendy's mom is like, listen, this is America. I guess they supposed to just get on care.com and just let it be what it be and get on out there. That's what Wendy mama suggests. Find any old sitter. His siblings will be able to make it, and so we're happy about that. I don't know how. We talk about the budget. Wendy's mama is like, I guess she's like, she too concerned with the budget because what's that gonna mean for her allowance? She has to maintain the allowance. Wendy sends her $500 on the spot. Here go your allowance. Leave me alone. In her mother's mind is, what's her mama's name? Susan. In Susan's mind, she deserves this allowance until her dying day. It just is what it is. Wendy tells them kids that they have to get a master's or else they're not getting their trust fund. Now, Wendy, do you think listen, a bachelor's degree don't hold no weight. Neither does a master's. Don't nobody give a fuck about that. These employers are like, so I know they ain't gonna give a damn when them kids is ready to go to school. When they ready to get their I know the world is gonna be so forward that you better have your doctorate before somebody give a fuck about giving you a good paying job. You better have your doctorate and 20 years experience. Because we don't care that you went to college. We don't care that you got a bachelor's. They really don't give a damn. I got out of college and got humble real fast, okay? And a lot of my friends did too, thinking that their masters would carry them. It didn't. You were right there with me. You were right there with me. And some of us right there with folks with high school diplomas. So, Wendy, you're really just being pretentious with that. It's really just about them having it. Not whether they'll use it or it's going to be of any type of benefit to them, their life at all. It's just, well, you got it. And in their culture, I guess that's what matters. So be it. But telling them folks, holding it over their head like if you don't go get a master's, you ain't getting this trust fund money. Anyway, the son already thinking of a way to where he don't even need. I don't need your money. I go make my own money. And that's exactly what them kids do. I don't need your money. I ain't going to go get no masters. I get the money my own way. I'll get it gaming. I'll get the money. I don't need your money. Your little trust fund money. I'm talking about a masters. And that's no shade to the people who went and got their masters. Listen, I was 3. I am. Well, I probably, because I'm so far removed now, I probably would have to start all over again, which is why I haven't gone back. But I was 3 classes short of my master's. I got pregnant with my son. So that was that. But I mean, it's not, I didn't miss out on nothing. I didn't miss out on nothing. And I'm not going back to get it. So there's that. I don't even have that trajectory on in my mind anymore. Like, that's not even a want or a need for me anymore. I don't need that. Some people need it. Some people want it. Cool for you. I just don't feel like it ain't in the grand scheme of it all. It ain't even, child, it ain't even that serious. Anyway, is that it? Yeah, that's it, child. I mean, we can move on from from Wendy's the brunch with the fam. Ashley, she has her mother over. Sheila comes over. She don't want no oil today. Don't give me no olive oil and lime juice. Make me a mimosa. And get that child off the counter. Get that boy off the counter. Ashley's kids be all climbing all over everything. And I have a son, so I know that that's just what the territory is. They climb, they jump off things. But the countertop, hell no. That ain't never gonna be allowed. Get your ass off my counter. Sometimes I catch mine climbing up on the counter trying to get something off the top of the refrigerator or out of the high cabinet, and I have a fit. Get your ass off my counter. Why are you up there? Got your feet on the counter. What's wrong with you? And they sitting up on it just really having a time. Anyway, I mean, it's just, they can fall because you really are distracted. You're filming a scene. You're not paying attention to them like that. As a cameraman, I'd have been in behind that camera telling them, get down off of that counter. Get your ass off of that counter. And go in there and sit down. Anyway, Ashley says she's found a new appreciation for her mother now that she's a single mother. Sheila was a single mom. We got to talk to Sheila about her man. Listen, girl, she not leaving that man. It's been 30 years. That's her man. She love him. She love his ass and his dirty drawers and the fact that he a bum. She love it. Let her alone. That's her life to live. I want you to be happy. Do you know how great you are? No, she doesn't. Obviously. Ashley, please. This is the same old conversation we've been having with Sheila since season 1. We tired. Anyway, Jazzy's event, this event she said she was having all the football players come to, all 2 of them. Her man and his friend and his homie. Girl, it wasn't nobody in there. And she really had turned on her football wife persona too. It was like, who is this girl? Okay. I guess it's a cute event. The ladies show up, they support. They crowd around her man and ask him about his experience at the White House and this, that, the third. Anyway, Wendy and Eddie, they get there, just in time to meet Ink because Mia brought Ink. Everybody brought their man. Kiana, she addresses Mia. I guess she done had some time to sit with what was said. She don't appreciate her, alluding to her man being a drug dealer. Mia's whole thing is, I ain't say he was a drug dealer. It's obvious he's a social worker. It's giving social worker, and that's obvious. I said, you ate with that one, Mia. You ate with that one, but still, not too much on her social worker man. Cause your man spinning 1s and 2s, and not everybody respects his profession. So please, It's giving club promoter. Talk about that man making an honest living being a social worker. It's looking like he need to come around there and get your kids. Bitch. Anyway. She apologizes. We move on. Stacy and TJ show up. Y'all take TJ. He be beaming, okay, when he be talking to the men. I mean, won't let your hand go. Just holding on to Eddie's hand. Let his hand go. Let his hand go. TJ is a guy. He's a man's man. And we gonna just keep on rolling. Karen, when she gets there, and this was kind of disjointed, like they did a voiceover or something for it. I don't know. It just didn't play. The placement for me, it was kind of off and awkward. And the sound, it was just weird. Anyway, Mia, she addresses Karen. Giselle told her, that Karen was coming for her. Giselle's like, oh, wait. Let me pull y'all to the side. Because, yes, I did. Let me go on and pull y'all to the side. And she tells Karen, I told Mia what you said, but I didn't add any salt on it. I ain't add nothing to it. Mia admits, that, yeah, she overdosed, but she didn't have an addiction. You didn't? Oh, it was an accident? It was an accidental overdose? Is that where we're going? That's where we're going with this? She said she had a C-section with her son. The pain, the painkillers, she got hooked on the painkillers, and this is how she got introduced into chiropractic medicine as an ulterior, way to relieve the pain as opposed to numbing it with pain medicine. I don't know if I believe any of that, but okay, Mia. Karen say, listen, well, girl, I don't know. Listen, I can only assume your ass went to rehab after overdosing. So there's just that. Karen says that, listen, I can apologize. I can agree that you were wrong and I was wrong for going low. Okay, if you don't get her drift, listen, I get what you're putting down, Karen. You were wrong first. And then I came in, and I went lower. So I was wrong for that. But you were wrong first initially. You were wrong. You started it. We get it, Karen. Mia definitely, what she say? I just returned serve. I'm going to start saying that. Okay, it's very pulled up. I just returned serve. That's a generation. What generation is Karen from? She's not a baby boomer. Or is she? Karen's in her 60s, right? Or late 50s. 60? She turned 60. I don't forgot how old Karen is. She's 60, right? Anyway. Her generation, that sound like something, that they used to snap their fingers and really get to rolling their neck about it. I just returned serve. That's what she did. So, and she said, and I'll do it again. And I'll do it again. I'll return it again if I got to. So, find you something safe to do. Because if you want to play, we can play. That's just what she had with it. Because it wasn't even like, was it over with? I don't know. Are you good? Or it was, that was the tone. It was still very much something there. Karen, she meets with her cousin David, and this is the conversation that the rest of the ladies want to have with her, but no, she's going to give it to family instead, because she can trust that her family is there out of love, and they're not trying to pry and poke and villainize her. So she meets with cousin David, and they talk about the accident and her court case coming up. And he was on the phone with her when she got in the accident. He breaks down crying. I'm sure it was very traumatic for him to hear that. So we are glad that Karen is okay, and I really pray that she gets the help that she needs. Should I say that she, and I mean by the help, I mean like therapy. of some sort so that she can process and grieve the loss of her parents and what she's been dealing with in her personal life. So we praying for you, Karen. We really are. She says she focused on healing and she puts her faith in God, okay? I like when Karen said, what she say? She said she said she's something and I've talked to my Jesus. We good? Oh, she said I've paid my lawyers and I've talked to my Jesus. We good? Like, please stop asking. She done did what she done did. She done did all the talking that she gonna talk about it. Okay? Anyway, Ink. He at the house playing daddy, giving the kids popsicles and shit. Get out of there. Gordon drops by. He's immediately annoyed. The kids need to go into the other room, of course. They want to discuss boundaries with Gordon. Gordon just standing there with his drink, being standoffish. Mia, she want to talk, and he like, didn't I tell you that I refuse, like, I don't want to film with him, like, filming with y'all and the kids, and we pretending that we co-parenting, cool. But if the kids ain't gonna be in the scene, I'm out of here. Like, oh, I'm not fucking doing this. He said, I'm not finna do a single thing to promote y'all's farce of a relationship. Fuck it. He say, I ain't with it, okay? I know that's right, Gordon. I know that's right. He's not gonna pretend for these cameras for you. He not with it. He said, I'm not enriching y'all sham. I'm not enriching it. I'm not doing it. Mia and Ink think they can bring the kids up, you know, using them as pawns. And Mia, she says, don't you want to know what kind of man is around your kids? And he's like, I know what kind of man he is. I see him. Every time I look at him, I see adulterer, cheater. He was fucking my wife. That's what I see. He showed me what kind of man he is. I know exactly what kind of man he is. Gordon then brings up their affair that they had shortly after that they got married. And he says, y'all had an affair shortly after we got married. She got pregnant and got an abortion. And Ink gonna stand there and act like he didn't know. I didn't know anything about that. You a lie. You a motherfucking lie. And the truth ain't in you. Mia, she keeps trying to interject. Gordon, keep talking. Keep talking, Gordon. He like, you think Jeremiah is yours? That man gonna say, actually, I do. Oh, how? So you was having an affair with her twice, 2 times you got my wife pregnant. Oh, that's what we saying? And no, nobody want to say nothing. He said, I just want to answer, were y'all committing adultery or not? I just want to know, were y'all having affairs, multiple affairs? I just want to know. They love to pull, Mia love to pull the mental health card. It's really getting old. I'm tired of that. You're not finna gaslight this man. You're not finna use his mental health, his diagnosis as an excuse to fuck on that other man your entire marriage. No, ma'am. You know what you put me through. You could have left, baby. You could have left. Like, you had to stay because he was mentally ill because he had bipolar. So instead of leaving him, you go and fuck on some other man and get pregnant by him more than once. Mia, please. Gordon is done. He get this mic off me. I'm going. I'm out. I'm done. Have fun. Ink and Mia talk afterwards. I can't believe he did that. Like, the cussing around. The kids are down there. Like, he the one out of control. And not thinking about the welfare of the children. Both of y'all full of shit. And y'all gonna get exactly what you deserve. You're gonna get exactly what you deserve, Mia. Both of y'all. You gonna get it back. Full recompense, bitch. You gonna get it back. Anyway, until next time. Because I don't like this for Gordon. Gordon, why does he deserve this? Why does he deserve this, Mia? Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.